Coming in second is land, the only truly finite asset. Well, you can't have real estate without land, right? And land is the even older, more profitable investment. Unlike most other resources, it can't be created, manufactured, or replicated. Every investment carries some form of risk, but land has a built-in permanence that gives it some long-term value. No matter what happens in the economy, the amount of land available stays the same. The number of people needing it will continue to grow, so it's always going to have this fundamental value. You can look at stocks, cryptocurrencies, and even real estate developments and see that none of them exist in as limited supply as land. Governments can print more money, companies can hand out more shares, and new technologies can create alternative assets. But nobody can make more land. As the global population increases, the demand for land continues to rise, pushing values higher over time. Certain types of land are even more scarce than others. Prime locations, like coastal areas, city centers, and land with natural resources will always be in demand because they serve critical economic and social purposes. Just as we said earlier with real estate, because more people are still moving into specific concentrated areas, the competition for good land gets more intense, which in turn makes it more valuable. And you don't have to do anything with it to retain its value. A house needs maintenance and renovations, but land doesn't wear out in the same way. It's a great long-term store of value even if you're not using it. Even if you decide to absolutely do nothing with the land, if governments start developing the areas around your land, that market price will shoot up. That's why so many investors buy land purely as a way to preserve their wealth, and then they hold on to it for years or decades as the value increases. And if you really want to get value, you can also make an active investment by leasing your land to farmers, businesses, or developers. You don't have to sell it to make money from it. Buy something in the right location, and you can be the one developing properties on it, which drastically increases the value. Land is one of the few assets that can hold its value indefinitely. Houses can fall apart and businesses can fail, but land can always be repurposed. No matter what happens to the actual structures on it, the land itself will always be valuable. It's a pretty low-risk, high-reward investment with a lot of control because, as an owner, you get final say on development, leasing, or holding onto the land. The control also extends into leverage and safety nets during tough market times. Even as the value of paper currency decreases, land stays a solid hedge against inflation. Historically, land values have outpaced inflation, so even as the value of money decreases, the value of land continues to rise. Even areas that don't seem attractive or valuable right now could be prime real estate in the future. Farmland on the edge of a city could eventually become a residential or commercial area, which means massive profits for whoever owns that land. We've only got to keep looking at the past and see what's held steady there to determine